So I started in this business 12 years ago as a pot wash in the kitchen. It was a great opportunity for me to start in hotels. And in many ways, this is why I'm here now at Good Hotel London. A huge part of what we do is we have an amazing training program for social enterprise, which basically means we take people from local Newham Borough Council. These are people that previously did not have a job, maybe didn't have enough opportunities, and we try to provide them training and opportunities for the future lives. So for me, it really ticks all the boxes, being here, having started at the very bottom and worked my way up and trying to now give opportunities to these people who we think are absolutely amazing, and they become a huge part of our team and our daily life. So the whole story of Good Hotel London is quite amazing. There's many different layers to that. First of all, we are a floating hotel. We were built originally in Netherlands as a detention center by the Dutch government, and in a couple of years' time it became a hotel. So it's in our DNA to take spaces, existing spaces, and convert them into something good, something that's community driven, something that becomes a center of meeting spaces and place for people just to be together and meet each other and be happy. So that's one aspect of that. It's a floating hotel. Second aspect is we are a social business, which means that we take whatever profits we make in our business, we put to good causes. We partnered up with Niños de Guatemala, which has also been funded by our CEO, Martin Dresden. And the purpose of that is quite simple. Profits that we make, we give to Niños Guatemala. And what Niños Guatemala does really well, they build schools and create education opportunities for young children in Guatemala. More specifically to London, we have a social training program where each and every 3 months we take about 20 people that previously did not have jobs. We train them up, we put them in employment, we pay the wages, and then at the end of the program we try to find them jobs with our local partners. And that could be hotels, could be restaurants. There's a number of opportunities in this industry where these newly trained, successful people can go into. Guest loyalty is extremely important for us, and the reason behind it is we are not a huge chain of hotels. We never wanted, and we don't want to be a huge chain of hotels, but we've got this powerful story, powerful business model right behind this. So it's very important for us to ensure that customers are both happy and also understand what we do and how we do and why we do things here in Good Hotel. The main measurement that we use here at Good Hotel is how often and how quickly do the customers come back to stay with us again and again and again. It's the story behind the business model that makes us stand out, and we're trying to use tools like GuestRevu to make sure that we tell the story and we communicate to our customers as best as we can. So the role of customer feedback is extremely important for us. What we're trying to do more than anything is build a personal relationship with our customers, ensuring that they understand how we work and what happens to the money they spend with us, and how that makes the world a better place. So measuring guest feedback and understanding really what they're trying to tell us about the hotel, about the concept, is really that helps us build our product and ensure that the world does become a better place eventually. So when I joined Good Hotel about a year ago, we did have an alternative solution to GuestRevu, but we really found that it wasn't suitable for our needs. It wasn't quite good enough. So the reason why I switched to GuestRevu is because we found the tool so easy to use. It was very intuitive, at the same time is extremely analytical and extremely informative. So it really allows us to understand things on both high and low levels, and it allows us to really dig into things and really properly understand what is it that our customers are telling us. So this day and age, TripAdvisor is probably the most important social website for travelers that any hotel restaurant could use. Like it or hate it, this is the #1 tool that all of our guests, all of our customers use and read and analyze and try to understand. And for us, we quite simply use it each and every day. And that's where GuestRevu became such an important tool for us, because it creates this direct link. It allows us to both understand, analyze, and communicate to our customers much easier, much better, much more efficiently. As soon as we launched GuestRevu here at Good Hotel, I believe we were able to use it straight away within probably less than a week. The tool itself is extremely intuitive, it's very easy to use, it's very easy to navigate, it's very easy to understand. You can pull reports, you can dig into things, you can dive deep if you like. At the same time, you can see the high-level numbers, you can choose dates, you can choose sources. So we were really able to understand what our customers are saying about us. We were able to understand the customers that have stayed with us before are more likely to leave positive reviews because they understand our concept than the ones from outside. So we were able to go straight in and target people that are new to us perhaps, and improve our storytelling, improve our communication, and explain things about our hotel concept and the product much better in advance, which then led to our customer service improvement. So the support we get from GuestRevu, both on account level and technical support, we find that extremely simple and straightforward. People are super helpful, super supportive, and extremely approachable. We never had to wait longer than a day, I believe. Any questions that myself or my team had, we were just able to log it on your website, and pretty much within minutes in most cases we got a response from one of your friendly support team. So it was extremely great. The reason why we chose 21st century cloud-based systems such as Mews and GuestRevu was because we wanted something that's easy to use, that's intuitive, and it's very effective and efficient for the hotel. We found all legacy systems to be a little bit too expensive, a little bit too clunky, and takes a lot of time to get it up and running. Whereas with GuestRevu and Mews, it was such an easy, painless process. Particularly integrations, what we found, it pretty much took 1 or 2 days, not more than that. And I believe all of that comes from the ethos of both Mews and GuestRevu, where the attitude is, let's do this, we can do this, and we just get on with it. Whereas I think traditional older systems would take quite a lot of time, and they would come up with a lot of reasons why not to do something rather than how to do something. So the most important aspect of a two-way integration between two systems is that we can see everything that our customers said about us from the previous day within Mews without having to go back and forth and analyze a dozen other systems or websites. It really helps us collate all the information and the customer feedback in a very simple, very straightforward way that travels back into our property management system, Mews. What that helps my staff, my team, is to understand why the customers weren't happy, what could we do better, and how to improve our communication and our products better going into the future without having to go and analyze spreadsheets and doing research and copying and pasting a lot of data from somewhere. We have it all in one place now, and that's the most important thing for us. So the most important aspect that GuestRevu has helped us so far is our food and beverage concept. Our F&B team and our chef teams took it to like fish to water. They analyzed the guest reviews on each and every day. They try to understand how can they make the food offering better. So chef, for example, has come up with a very exciting new concept of conscious food, because thanks to GuestRevu, he realized that a lot of people nowadays want healthy food, food that has soul, food that's locally sourced. So we always talked about healthy food, we always use local suppliers, so that's not new to us. But what really changed is that it somehow landed with the teams. They suddenly realized that these are the customers that I served yesterday or 2 days ago. These are the guys that were happy, but said it could be better. And we got that feedback and we started using it. And that really extends both the customer service and the product offering. We noticed that customers were sometimes mentioning certain aspects of our customer service. And that's where our customer service agents, our F&B team, food and beverage team, also took that on board and realized that certain aspects of the behavior of the operation can also be improved to better the service. So we used that feedback to make our products better. As a result, we saw our customer feedback, particularly to food, increase by 10%. A lot of times what we find, customers don't necessarily tell us things in person. Some do, some don't. But when you use online tools such as GuestRevu, it is less personal, so people open up a bit more, and that really travels back to us. So people know they're going to come to us, but without being face-to-face, they're a bit more honest, they're a bit more straightforward, which is what we want. We want that feedback, we want to understand really what is it that they want, and we're trying to deliver that. So the key way that GuestRevu has helped us improve guest relations is communication. That's number one, and that's super important for us because we really want to ensure the customers understand what kind of hotel they're staying at, what kind of concept it is, and what sort of business we are. We know we're not for everyone, and that's absolutely fine with us. We're really trying to educate the customers that we are a social business. So you'll not find a lot of things that you would find in 4 or 5-star boutique hotels. We are much more closer to you, we're much more friendlier, we've got heart in our business. Number two is really the time that GuestRevu as a tool, as a system, saves us. Previously, we had to go onto different websites such as, let's say, Booking.com, Expedia, TripAdvisor, Google reviews, and read those reviews, which we still do. But now we do that all in one place. We're able to see all the analytics in one place. We can pull the reports, we can analyze that without having to waste any time, because GuestRevu does it automatically for us. That's the best thing about the system. We were really able to enhance our online reputation by using GuestRevu in quite simple ways. We analyze it much better, we communicate to our customers much better, and taking a step back, when you understand what customers are saying and why, more importantly, that's how you can improve it. So by improving the product, by improving the customer service, by improving the communication, that in turn improves the online reputation management. Customers are much happier, they understand us better, they are much more in sync with our product and our mission than they were before. I generally believe that GuestRevu is the essential tool. As I mentioned earlier, the team lives and breathes GuestRevu. They check reviews each and every day, they analyze the tool each and every day, and they are actually measured each and every day by how successful we are online. And that is thanks to GuestRevu, because we're able to get numbers and data immediately without having to wait, without having to doubt anything. And that's the most important thing we could have in a hotel. We are a customer service business. It is geared around the customers. Without our guests, we wouldn't have the business. Without our people, we wouldn't have the business. So we need to make sure our people deliver the service that our customers expect, plain and simple. And of course, GuestRevu helps us to do that.